Taking a family camping trip is a great way to unwind and spend some precious downtime with your kids and loved ones. But if your backcountry crib isn't up to scratch, there's a good chance your family camping trips will become an ordeal to be endured rather than a special occasion to be enjoyed. We've included tents for small and large families, car camping, and backpacking, and something to cater to every budget. In this video, we will discuss the top 5 best family camping tents in current market. So let's get started. Number 5. Eureka Copper Canyon 8. If you and your family need a little more legroom, the Eureka Copper Canyon is one of the best car camping tents your money can buy. This 8-person tent is all about livability. While there's no vestibule, it has 130 square feet of floor space, an 84-inch peak height, and steep walls that maximize headroom throughout the tent. This means it can comfortably accommodate a family of 8 and is tall enough to let everyone walk around inside without having to hunch. The Copper Canyon isn't a standout in rainy weather due to its use of a partial coverage rainfly. On the plus side, however, the minimalist fly means there's plenty of airflow when camping in warm weather. If you're looking for something a little larger or a little smaller, the Copper Canyon is also available in 4-person, 6-person, and 12-person models. Number 4. The North Face Wawona 6. The NF Wawona 6 is among the most livable shelters out there and the perfect tent for families who require a little extra space for gear or radar. The Wawona has a whopping 86 square foot of interior space, 44.7 square foot of vestibule space, a peak height of 80-inch, and a ton of storage pockets to help you keep your gear organized and the tent floor free of clutter. Unlike many dome-style tents, the Wawona has particularly steep walls, more like those on a tunnel tent. This means that it boasts the structural solidity of dome tents but maximizes headroom by reducing the degree of curvature either side of center. This allows you to move around inside without having to hunch, which is a huge boon for livability. While a solid performer in wet weather, the Wawona comes into its own in hot weather. Number 3. Big Agnes Copper Spur HVUL. If you and your family like to stray a little further from the beaten path, there's no better tent to take along for the ride than the Big Agnes Copper Spur HVUL. Let's start with the most important spec of all, weight. The Copper Spur HVUL weighs a piddly 5 pounds. 11 ounces, making it the lightest family tent on our list by a large margin. Even if you don't split the weight between 2 carriers, that makes for a very comfortable carry, whether you're hiking 2 miles before setting up camp or 20. As you might expect, all those weight savings result in a trade-off with spaciousness. The Copper Spur is the least roomy of all the tents on our list, offering just 57 square feet of floor space and a peak height of 50 inches. In better news, this spatial shortfall is partially offset by the 14 square foot vestibule, which at least means you won't have to store gear inside. Number 2. Coleman Cabin Tent. If you're not a fan of messing around with poles and sleeves and guy lines and all that jazz, this one's a winner. At first impression, we thought this was a very quirky looking tent. Where, after all, is the rainfly? And those poles kinda make it look like an overgrown arachnid, right? But on closer inspection, we were soon obliged to repent of our skepticism. The pole structure of the Coleman Instant Cabin is indeed a touch unique. Instead of supporting the rainfly from the inside, it suspends the tent fabric from above. And therein lies the Instant Cabin's genius. Not only do the poles have a telescoping design and pop into place around a central pole hub lickety-split, its use of an integrated rainfly means that the whole pitching process takes around 1 minute. The only grumble we have with this design is that the integrated fly isn't removable, meaning there's no option to ditch it on hot and humid nights. Number 1. Coleman Sundome 6. The words great, cheap, and family tent are rarely seen in close proximity, but, thanks to the Coleman Sundome 6, we have one notable exception to the rule. The Sundome has long been recognized as one of the best family tents out there. The reason for this is simple: it offers simply superb value for money. While not a standout in terms of waterproofing, the Sundome is extra roomy, tall enough to walk around in, easy to pitch, lightweight, and, importantly, very fairly priced. With a budget tent like this, of course, a few compromises are to be expected. With the Sundome, these take the form of a partial coverage rainfly, fiberglass poles, a lack of vestibule room, and one door fewer than is ideal for convenience. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked this video and found some important information what you want.